what do you most love about coaching? Like, what's your favorite part of this job?
That's an interesting question. I could answer that like in the politically correct way, like the transformations that my clients have, you know, like I could probably answer that way, but that's not actually not my favorite. That's not my favorite part. I like it and I think it's powerful, but if I'm being honest, and I think it's important that we are honest with ourselves about like what makes us happy, it's usually about us, right? So for me, I'm a very honest person. I love speaking the truth, right? It's what I've always done. And yes, it's got me in trouble, but yes, it's also helped a lot of people too. But in coaching, I have this card carrying right to speak truth when I'm seeing it, to reflect back truth, not judgment, but truth. And I also have the card carrying right, like we said earlier, to ask those really hard questions. And that just suits my personality so well and fills my cup. That's what I love. And if people get, you know, a life transformation out of it, that's good too. But
That's so cool. So basically it's a job that gives you license to do and be how you would anyway.
yes, yes. And that might not be for everybody. Like I get that. Like people might not find value in holding up the mirror and showing someone their truth or asking really hard questions. That might be a really bad fit for people. But for me, it's my favorite thing. I love it. It gives me like probably like what an adrenaline junkie gets when they jump out of a plane. Like that's the same feeling. I love it.
So do you coach family members, your partner? Like, what's that like?
Never. I
Never.
did. I did. I tried until I got my hand slapped from my mother. I remember one time I got off the phone with my mother. We were getting ready to get off the phone early in my coaching career. She said, "So how much do I owe you?" And I was like, "Oh my God, was it that bad?" You know, she thought I was in a coaching. It was just a conversation, but because I was asking deep questions. And then my husband is a really good coach, like untrained, but he's just a really good question asker. So we do coach each other back and forth without permission. But no, recently I asked a couple of good questions to my sister. She was having a really hard time one day. I can't remember about what. And we're on the phone. And she said to me, "Do not coach me." And I was like, oh my God, I was just being interested.
Yeah, I get that too. I think
I have to turn it off.
pretty common. But then, you know, I also get like family members coming to me and saying, can you coach me on this? You know, so
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, just every once in a while I get both, but you know, probably more through the years, my kids rolling their eyes and going, "All right, mom, you know,
Yeah.
don't coach us."
Oh, it's great. It's great for parenting though, Michelle. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, so great. I mean, I've raised my kids completely with a coach approach. And I
Yeah.
tell people that, you know, with experiment that I didn't know until many years past, it was gonna work out. But my kids are amazing now. But it's true that I was always the weird parent, doing things different than all the other parents. But I couldn't go to work and be a coach and, you know, teach leaders to coach and then come home and not be coached like with my kids. To me, that would have been out of integrity. It wasn't even a thought. It was just automatic and natural. And I would say now my kids are also very coach-like. So yeah,
that's fantastic. That's
yeah.
fantastic. Yeah. I think that happens in leadership too. When you model the behavior, right, that you hope to see in others, they just pick up on it. That's true for parents and children and leaders. Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the sweetest things one of my kids said to me was that he wants to raise it, but actually two of them said, you know, they wanted to raise their kids just like they've been raised. So that's definitely a compliment, right? It's a beautiful thing to hear.